Hello, welcome to the Back Post, the Thurlow Nunn South show with me, Rob Lilly, and I'm joined by Pete Dudley and Sam.
Good evening.
Hello, good to be back in the studio after a couple of weeks.
In front of your scarf.
In front of my scarf.
yeah.
It was non-negotiable.
We placed him in front of the Warden's skull.
Who had it last week?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
It probably wasn't even there.
Tell me
It
it
was
was
over
out.
there last week. Yeah.
I'll move about a bit. But anyways, right, no news this week.
No.
Not after last week.
After last week. So, all quiet on the Western Front there. We're going to crack on with the results from last week. So join us after this.
Welcome back. We're going to run through the results from our Step 6 sides over the past week. Starting with, 5 midweek games to speak of. Starting on Tuesday the 4th, where Dunmow Town played host to Stansted and got a pretty creditable 1-1 draw. It was Theo Pratt that gave the hosts the lead shortly before the break, which was cancelled out in the second half, 10 minutes into the second half, by Stansted substitute Danny Wickenden. So a decent point there for Dunmow. That was actually the only game on Tuesday. There was a couple of league games and a couple of cup games on Wednesday. So we'll start with the Thurlow Nunn South games. Starting with AS London, who were defeated at home by Brimsdown by 3-1. AS London actually took the lead on 42 minutes thanks to Naeem Mejdoubi. But a goal on the stroke of half-time, well, 2 goals actually on the stroke of half-time from Randy Balakio and that man Matas Majovas put Brimsdown 2-1 in the lead at half-time. And Majovas completed his brace 10 minutes into the second half for yet another very good Brimsdown win.
Mm-hmm.
Result of the night, I'd say, took place at Theobald's Lane, where FC Romania were defeated 6-0 by top of the table Newbury Forest. What made it even more impressive was that the game was actually 0-0 at half time, and all 6 of the goals from Forest came in the second half.
Wow.
It was a hat-trick from Eben and Bona, a double for Bradley Ismaili, and the 6th goal coming from Jamal Duncan.
Incredible.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. 2 cup games then to speak of. One in the Thurlow Nunn League Challenge Cup, which unfortunately saw Burnham Ramblers crash out 3-1 at the hands of Holland. Pretty tough side from the Thurlow Nunn North.
Oh, they're flying at the top of the North and Mars at the top, aren't they? So
Yeah. The visitors took the lead shortly before the break. It was actually an own goal from Burnham keeper Morgan Snow. Straight away after the restart, though, Burnham did find themselves level thanks to Aidan Brown. But 2 goals in the second half from Holland through Roddy Willis and Charlie Howlett ensured that the Thurlow Nunn North leaders progressed to the next round. The other cup game on Wednesday saw FC Baresi pick up a very convincing and comfortable 4-1 win over Sporting Club Thamesmead, who I believe are in the, I want to say, Southern Counties East First Division,
I have
something
no
like
idea.
that. Step 6, Southern Counties
I don't
East.
know.
That one,
Yeah.
that league. Alex Tornikov scored a brilliant hat-trick. 1 very early goal, 1 midway through the first half and 1 just past the hour mark. Thamesmead then got 1 back a minute after the hat-trick was completed, but the win was completed in stoppage time thanks to Sajid Aziz. So those were the midweek results. Quite a lot of weekend games to speak of. Starting at Cricklefields on Friday night, where Barkingside continued their pretty poor run, unfortunately, at home to an informed Coggeshall Town. The visitors picking up a very impressive 4-1 win there. Goals from Joshua Ambrose, James Long and Todd Hollocks got them 3-0 to the good at the break. It was an own goal from Coggeshall Town goalkeeper Jaden Pegler. I know he's a goalkeeper because he had a short spell at Waldron not that long ago. did all right for us.
Yeah.
But it was an own goal that got Barkingside on the score sheet in the 80th minute. But the points were made, say, 5 minutes later, thanks to Joe Boring. I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking over the last few minutes. I'll let someone else analyse that game.
Yeah. The game was over and it was like 12 minutes gone, it was 2-0. And Coggeshall are really flying at the moment. They're picking up points in form. Barkingside are just all over. They're really not playing well at the moment. The obviously 3-0 half time, pretty much done and dusted, and then the goal back was a quite a large error from the keeper.
Yeah.
But it did affect them. They got 5 minutes to go.
I think Barkingside's worry is they've played 17 games now. Hoddesdon, and Enfield Borough.
Yep.
Hoddesdon 4 games in hand.
4 and 5 games in hand.
Enfield Borough 5.
So
Hoddesdon have started to turn the corner a bit as well. They're in big trouble.
Possibility is Barkingside could quite easily find themselves bottom of the table.
Yeah, don't
pick up points now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they haven't got the games in hand to actually recoup some of the points of the gap that could.
Well, this is it. It is a worry for them at the moment.
So that was the sole Friday night game in the Thurlow Nunn South. Moving on to Saturday's results now. Starting with Burnham Ramblers, who picks up a pretty decent 3-1 win over a May and Baker side who've been struggling to find any sort of form or representing.
Especially away from home. They'd be terrible away from home.
Especially away, yeah. Stuart Zanone penalty, goal machine. After 32 minutes, gave Burnham the lead, and they led at the break. May and Baker were actually reduced to 10 men 10 minutes into the second half, and very shortly after, Tom Franks made it 2-0 to the hosts. Ollie Wells grabbed a third with 7 minutes to go before May and Baker grabbed a consolation goal in stoppage time. Burnham Ramblers started the season quite well, had a bit of a dip, and now I think they're back on track somewhat.
Yeah, coming back again.
Yeah. Well, they're 5 points off the playoffs in 9th, so good. They're in a good position. They can just need to find some consistency now, don't they?
Yeah.
Like probably a lot of teams do, but they're definitely they've gone over a little dip, as you say, and they're now starting to try and get towards that playoff spots again. So very good result for them.
May and Baker, on the other hand, sitting 15th in the league after they started the season like a house on fire, and it's just horribly.
It really hasn't worked out from this year as they would have hoped. And they played 18 games. They played more than anyone else down there. Yeah. So they'll be a bit concerned. They'll be looking over their shoulder if one's below them start picking up points.
There's quite a few teams below that could easily catch up as well.
But then they drew 2 with Lymore last week. So it
just shows the unpredictability.
Exactly.
To be honest.
Exactly.
Speaking of tools,
we're
all about segues tonight. Watch the ESL show.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a Desmond. There's quite a few Desmonds actually.
There was just three in a row.
3 in a row we've got to speak of.
Yeah.
The first one taking place at the Old Spotted Dog.
Yeah.
Where Clapton CFC came from 2-0 down at half time to snatch a point at home to FC Baresi. 4 minutes before the break, a goal from, let me get this right, Cuba Vermont Olivier. Get in touch if that's wrong. Happy to take constructive criticism. Gave Baresi the lead before Sertan Kerman doubled the lead on the stroke of half time. But 2 second half goals from Fred Taylor and Lewis Awiradu got Clapton back level in front of a typically massive crowd. 908.
908
at the Old Spotted Dog.
Wow, man, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, they were looked down at 2-0 down at half time. I saw somewhere it's like the proverbial game of 2 halves. Right,
I think that's like that, yeah.
Baresi were really good first half, and Clapton, whatever there. Clapton were really good second half, and there were chances to win it at the end as well, apparently. But yeah, it was just 908 people. Mad, isn't it?
That shows the makings of a playoff team as well. Being 2-0 down and coming back and getting something.
Exactly. Sometimes those points are very important coming into.
Never give up attitude.
No, and they're in the playoffs at the moment, 5th. 3 points in the Coggeshall. So Good for them. The next game was also 2-2, and it saw a team come back from 2-0 down as well. Romania 2, North West London 2.
I'm sorry I gave you this name to pronounce as your first.
Well, that's fine, yeah. Ikal Emakkwando gave Romania the lead after 10 minutes, and Samir Sadoui put Romania 2 up midway through the first half. 2 up in 23 minutes. Win, surely. But North West London are showing some good character as well as ability, and they bounced back in the second half to get a 2-2 draw. Yeah, I'll be 2 down in 23 minutes and to come out with a point. I'll be pleased with that.
Yeah, definitely. Romania probably kicking themselves though because they're kind of in need of a win or two to propel them up the table.
They'd been an important win if they'd held on because they'd have got them further away from the drop zone. But as it is,
and it would have been a good bounce back from there. Shocker.
That is true. Another 2-2, third one in a row. Hoddesdon. Now, Hoddesdon, obviously, they're now unbeaten in 3 games. They got a very decent 2-2 draw at home to Brimsdown, who obviously are
really good draw.
Flying. So, Blue Gallagher and Bailey Eden for the hosts. The Eden goal coming in the 93rd minute. I believe Hoddesdon went 1-0 up in this game. And then Matthias Matchevas, who else? And Max Montgomery then turned it around, and Brimsdown were going to get a win.
What will Brimsdown do without Matchevas?
Well, yeah, he's certainly
or in every game.
Certainly,
well, he's top of the table.
Big, he scored 18 goals.
18. Three ahead of Newbury Forest.
18 and 22 is brilliant. But yeah, Bailey Eden's 93rd minute leveller denied them a win, and very good point for Hoddesdon as they're now only 4 points from the drop zone and 2 behind the 2 above them.
5 games in hand.
And they've got games in hand.
4 games in hand.
They've got games. So things are looking a lot more rosier for the bottom team than they were a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I think I may have had a draw for that last week when we mentioned.
You think?
I'll have to watch that back.
Yeah, you have to watch that back to make sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Now you mention it,
you can't just say these things and back it up.
Genuinely, I think he's right. as much as I'd love to go back to last week's show and find that you predicted a 5-0 Brimsdown win,
right.
I do think someone said a draw.
Yeah.
So fair play.
Yeah, I don't know what I said. I don't think I said anything.
Hoddesdon must be absolutely sky high on confidence right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, to get a late equaliser as well.
Yeah, that certainly helps. Really help things.
Newbury Forest, who can't seem to stop scoring goals at the moment, played Enfield Borough for the second time in a few days, I think, or a week or something. And after beating them 6-0 away, they beat them 5-0 at home to continue there. Oh, they're now 8 points clear at the top. I know Hutton have got games in hand, but still 8-point lead is not to be sniffed at.
You've got to win those games now.
Exactly. Eben and Boma, fresh from his hat-trick in the last game, got another 2. Tariq Jones, Prince Commodore and Ryan Reid with the other goals. As Newbury Forest netted, well, they've got 60 goals.
Newbury Forest, the first team to reach 20 games this season. They're already halfway through their season.
They scored 3 goals a game in 20 games.
That's ridiculous.
That's outrageous. That is
crazy.
Quite extraordinary.
Helped by the results from this week.
Yes.
6-0 and a 5-0. And obviously a recent 6-0 at Borough.
That's crazy, isn't it? Right, on to the game I was at the weekend. And me and Scott both went to Rayleigh Town against Cannons Wood. And Rayleigh Town ran out 5-0 winners, but that doesn't tell the whole story of the game. The first half, Cannons Wood were probably the better team.
Yeah.
They missed an early penalty after 9 minutes. And they Rayleigh went ahead on 18 through Tommy Sykes. Really nice header. Good cross and lovely guided header into the far corner.
Speaking of crosses, I wonder how many of Newbury Forest goals were crosses.
Well, I don't know.
Enfield Borough.
Well, they might have been. Who knows? I mean,
sorry to refer back to the last game.
I'm parking the cross fiasco in Enfield Borough, but they do need to sort that out.
Crossgate.
Crossgate, yeah. They'll be cross with me. And yeah, so what Rayleigh won up, but Cannons were really a real threat going forward. Noah Adukan, I never say his name.
That one
was a real threat down the left. He caused them all sorts of problems, but they couldn't capitalise on that. I think they had a goal disallowed for offside as well. Rayleigh had a couple of chances as well, but they were really off colour first half. And then right on off time, they get a second and go 2-0 up into the break, 2-0 up.
That must have changed Rob Hodgson's top.
Rob Hodgson spent a lot of the first half shouting, saying how bad they were. Everyone could hear it. But he was right. They were really, they weren't doing what they should have been doing. But they went in 2-0 up at the break.
That's
despite not playing very well.
Quite demoralising if you would as well.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah. So, they went into the break. It was Kofi Goodrum who got the second goal.
Oh, did I get that wrong?
Yeah, but then they didn't know who scored half time either, unfortunately.
He's finding it quite a lot this season.
Yeah, Kofi Goodrum is a good finish, and he squeezed it just inside the near post.
Is he a number 9?
No, he's number 7.
Number 7.
But he just come in, they just playing everywhere. I mean,
I think he played wide for
he's
Simon Eddy at Catholic.
Damien Seaman got the third goal. It was Rayleigh came out obviously after the break a lot more purpose and played much better. So with Rob's voice ringing in his ears, even though they were 2 up, I don't think he would have been happy with the first half performance. It was a ball to the back post, was headed, a looping header back across goal, which we weren't sure if it had already gone in or not before Damien had touched it, but he was given the goal.
Sure.
So it's obviously his third goal. Damien was probably a bit lucky not to get sent off after that in this red card, which Keanu Hill was sent off. Although I didn't think he was actually involved in the original flashpoint, because Damien and another Cannons Wood player sort of squared up to each other, threw their arms at each other, and I thought they were both going to send off. He ended up sending off Keanu Hill and only booking Damien Sims. I don't know what. So it was a bit, but Cannons Wood didn't really seem to moan too much about it. I think they were a bit demoralised, being 3-0 down at that point. Because it did for a time, Cannons Wood they were falling apart a little bit.
Damage limitation.
Louis Watkins, he set the first goal up, grabbed their fourth on 64 minutes. Nice close range finish. So all this period, it all sort of happened very fast, and then suddenly Rayleigh were 4 up in we didn't see that at half time.
Yeah.
Cannons, to their credit, did keep plugging away, but couldn't make a mark on Brady's goal, and then. In stoppage time, Dylan Jones converted a penalty after a foul inside the box, and Rayleigh ran out comfortable winners in the end.
Really put the gloss on the scoreline.
But yeah, Cannons Wood, it wasn't a 5-0, but Cannons Wood were very good first half, but they did drop off a bit second half. And Rayleigh improved after the break as well, after not playing so well in the first half. But good sign when you don't play well in a half and you're 2 up at half time. When they had the early penalty gone in, it might have been different.
Exactly, I was about to say, how different that may have been if they'd have taken the lead in that game.
Exactly, we'll never know. But
we might not be talking about how poor Cannons Wood are.
No,
the thing is, you don't know how Rayleigh would have reacted to it.
Well, yeah,
that's the thing.
But
because they were playing so poor in the first half, you can never tell if that would have woken them up or if their heads would have gone.
And another thing, Rayleigh were very kind about our show, and they even announced on the PA system that the back post show were there. In Scott.
Oh, great! Have we got their show out?
But then they always good. They really had nice words about our show and stuff. So
Rob was one of my favourite guests as well when he came.
Yeah, no, we're a good club, and they certainly.
He's very down to earth, Rob.
I mean, they certainly showed that they're going to be right up there this season. But Cannons Wood did show. There's a lot of positives for Cannons Wood to take as well. Despite losing 5-0, sounds stupid, but they're going forward. They're very dangerous, and they'll cause teams problems. It's just keeping out the other end, unfortunately, is a problem for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's that one. Right. Well, the next result I did not see coming, especially after all the dramas of last week. It's finished Southend Manor 3, Dumo Town 0.
That's massive.
I was flabbergasted when I saw this result.
I was
but it's a huge result for Manor because it takes them 6 points above the drop zone. Ollie Richards, Ruben Fabio Phillip, and Jude Morgan all in the first half, giving Manor the 3-0 win against a Dummo team who haven't been doing too badly of late.
They're another team that are pretty.
But they're just exactly. It's crazy, isn't it?
Crazy how the results paying out sometimes.
Do we know who's in the interim hot seat, Manny?
I have no idea. They haven't even announced that Joe Connor's gone. The main X feed didn't even mention that. So
he mentioned it himself, didn't he?
Yeah, he mentioned it. No, the club didn't even just think to mention it. I'm not going back to that again though.
Nice to mention your own.
But
your own sacking.
I don't know, but it wouldn't have surprised me if Jerry had taken it or something, because that's the sort of thing he'd do. But I'm assuming I assume when the
3-0.
Well, that's the problem. But no, huge win for Manor in that one. Yeah, I'll give them a bit of confidence for sure, because they definitely needed a win. Hargrave Park saw a nice big clash towards the top of the division. Stansted 1, Hutton 3. Good result for Hutton. This
very good, especially as they need wins to keep pace with Newbury Forest.
Exactly what I mean. Exactly. I mean, they need to. Well, if they win their games in that, and they'll just go above them, won't they? But that's another. That's might not happen. Sam Harrington gave Hutton the lead on 14 minutes. Adam Weiss doubled the lead 6 minutes before the break. Freddie O'Brien pulled one back with 5 minutes to go to give Stansted hope and squeaky bum time for Hutton. But as it turned out, Josh Boxall, substitute, netted a 97th minute goal to seal the win for Hutton.
Really big win.
Huge win.
Yeah.
Up to second in the table, isn't it?
Exactly.
It still surprises me that Stansted haven't been great at home this season.
No.
And they're this far up. They've only won twice at home.
Yeah.
It's something they need to fix. But having said that, I don't think they could have fixed it at the weekend, because obviously Hutton are well up there as well.
Slightly. They're in that group of teams just below the playoffs who are just within touching distance, but still 4 or 5 points. So they need to start putting a bit of form. But Hutton are a good side. You know, they know how to mix it and roll their sleeves up, especially on their pitch at Hargrave.
And they needed that with the gap that's
100%. Yeah, this is it. So they will be very pleased with that. And finally, but certainly not least,
result of the week.
Absolutely brilliant result for Lymore Gardens in the FA Vars. They went to Thetford Town, who were 6th in the Thurlow Premier. A good side. Yeah, step 5, so the league above. Lymore actually took the lead in this one. Just for 8 minutes for half time for an own goal. Although then George Diggins then levelled for Thetford just before the break.
I'll let you sort of in behind the curtain. I was writing the results for this, and I couldn't find Lymore's scorer, but Thetford described the goal as a shot that was sort of deflected in on the head of one of their defenders.
Right.
So, Lymore, if you're giving the goal to someone else, please let us know.
Yeah.
But I've written own goal for now, just because they said it took a massive deflection.
And Thetford were also describing out as a very, very tight competitive game. So Lymore certainly showed what they're about.
More than held their own.
Yep. It went to penalties. It finished 1-1, went to penalties, and Lymore held their nerve to win 4-3 in the shootout. And that is a fantastic win on the road in the Vars. And they've got Helsden Town, I think that's the name. Helsden Town the next round at home, and they are 13th in the Thurlow North. So it's an all step 6 tie. Okay. Lymore at home
good chance to
haven't lost at home.
Favourites.
Yeah. And they've won 7 out of 8 at home and haven't lost at home. And Helsden,
Hellsworth.
Oh, Hellsworth. Sorry, yeah. So I think of Helsden, Hellsworth. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they're obviously in the Thurlow North and they're 13th. They're in the bottom half. But don't underestimate it, because they obviously they've got to this stage of the Vars. They can't be that bad. Yeah. So
I mean, Lymore won't underestimate.
But Lymore got a massive chance to get through to the last 32. If they win that.
Either way, we're going to have a step
in their first season in the Vars, the senior football. I think they should be very proud of themselves, because that was always a tough tie at Thetford. But to match some stride for stride and then hold the nerve in the shootout as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant win for them.
Massive.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
This episode is proudly supported by the British Heart Foundation, and we're teaming up to raise awareness of something that could genuinely save lives at every level of the game, especially here in non-league football. As a podcast built around the heart of Grassroots, we know football is about more than just results. It's about people. Our players, our volunteers, our fans. And that's why we're using our platform to spread the word about something we believe every club, coach and supporter should know: CPR. Every week in the UK, 12 young people under 35 die from undiagnosed heart conditions. Across the country, thousands of cardiac arrests happen outside of hospitals, often in everyday places like your local football ground. When that happens, every second matters. Survival rates drop fast, but CPR, when done quickly, can double or even triple someone's chances of making it. Yet the reality is sobering. Less than 1 in 10 people survive an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest in the UK. Why? Because too few of us are trained to help. That's where the British Heart Foundation's Reviver course comes in. It's a free 15-minute online CPR course. No classroom, no dummies. All you need is your phone or laptop and a cushion. In the time it takes to have your half-time cup of tea, you could learn the skills to save a life. Just head to bhf.org.uk/reviver, that's REVIVR, and get started. So please do this one thing today that could make all the difference. Visit bhf.org.uk/reviver, that's REVIVR, and take the free 15-minute CPR course. At the Back Post, we believe football is about more than what happens on the pitch. It's about protecting the people who make this game special. Be the difference, be ready, and learn CPR.
Moving on then to the fixtures involving our Step 6 sides, starting with 3 games on Friday night, the 14th of November, starting at Parkside, where Cannonswood are playing their football nowadays, and they welcome, they're desperately in need of points, gents. They welcome Jeff Cochrane's Clapton CFC to Parkside, so doesn't get any
Not
easier.
going to be easy to come by.
No.
Well, Clapton have won 5 out of 6 away as well.
Yeah,
they're a good away side. Well, they're good. They're good at both at the moment. They're good everywhere, aren't they? But
Cannonswood sit in currently 1 place outside the relegation zone, but the likes of Enfield, Borough, and Hoddesdon obviously have a significant number of games in hand. They do need to start picking up points eventually, but I don't think they're going to. Well, I think they're going to very much struggle in this game.
That'd be a tough game, yeah.
It's another tough ask.
Yeah, definitely. Second Friday night game at West Street is a bit of a corker, as Coggeshall Town, very much in form at the moment, have a welcome currently 3rd place, but obviously had a massive FA Vars result, Lymore Gardens. To be honest, I don't think I can really call this one.
Wow, that's all I'm going to say. Is that
mouth-watering?
Other way round, I think. Yeah, other way round. Well, even then, yeah.
That's a nice journey on a Friday night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cheers for that.
Yeah. You missed the fixtures secretary.
I know.
Yeah, East London to up the A12 to Coggeshall. Yeah.
But then, the reverse fixture might well be on a Friday as well. Maybe that's why they've done it. But that's a big game. I think. I mean, yeah, Lymore just gone to fit for them one in the Vars, so on penalties. But I mean, still they've
proven that they can get something away. But
that's a cracker.
It'll still be tricky at West Street.
That's going to be a good game of football. That
their away form's not. It's not as good as their home.
No, but that's not difficult, is it?
But like you say, they've just had that win in the Vars. So
very good Friday night football for anyone who's near West Street, because that'd be worth the watch. I think
so.
3rd Friday game then taking place at Hoddesdon's Lowfield. It's tenants Dunmow Town who welcome top of the table, now entering incredibly in early November, the second half of their season, Newbury Forest. A lot of big wins for them recently. A couple of 5-0s, a 6-0 in there. And they travel to Dunmow, who are very much hit and miss, especially at home this season.
Yeah.
So I think they're probably going to fancy their chances in that one. Scoring for fun at the moment as well.
They lost away from home yet either.
Away, no.
And they're unbeaten away.
31 goals away from home in 10 games.
That's a lot of goals.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're taking the form into the game, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Dunmow, like you say, they're struggling to get that consistency.
Well, yeah, and they just lost 3-0 at Manor.
Yeah, well,
it's a bit of a shock of surprise, and they lost home to Hoddesdon the week before as well. So
the last thing they want at the moment is to play top of the league.
Play Newbury Forest to scoring goals for fun. Yeah,
yeah, a free score in Newbury Forest. See anything past that?
Not really. Okay, we're going to Saturday. AS London, they welcome Barkingside to the New River. Barkingside can't buy a win at the moment, can't. I mean, they've probably got a better chance away from home because they've actually won 2 away from home. But against AS London side, who, yeah, they're just obviously Frankie's just left.
Yes.
So they're probably, yeah, it's going to be, they're inconsistent. They're a very consistent side, aren't they? So, but the way Barkingside are playing at the moment, it's tough to see where the results come from.
You'd like to think that could be a nice little morale booster for them.
Well, yeah, exactly, but you just don't know in this league, do you?
Have to call, yeah.
So, Baz Town, they welcome Southend Manor to the Hive.
A little bit of a derby.
It's a derby. Baz Town have got they're a pretty good side, Baz. I would probably still expect the home team to win that, even though Manor won 3-0 in the last game, but I've seen Baz Town a couple of times. Well, especially the last game I saw them, they were very impressive against Enfield Borough. So
I think whoever's in charge of Manor at the weekend is going to have their work cut out against Matt Knight and co.
A good team.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
and what Matt Knight and co have done at Basildon is bring a bit of organisation, a bit of structure to it.
Yeah,
for want of a better word, consistency.
Consistency, exactly.
I love that word.
But yeah, I
can't get enough.
Again, I don't know who's in at Manor or who's running.
I don't know.
Who's holding the reins at the moment. But
I couldn't tell you. Don't think anyone knows. But yeah, that'd be a good derby though. Brimsdown, obviously another form team. They got a home tie against May and Baker, who, if you look at the stats, Brimsdown 6 wins from 8 at home. May and Baker no wins away from home in 7. So that just points to a home win, doesn't it? Look at that.
Well, if it was on the pools, you know you'd do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah, you would.
Yeah.
God, that still exists. Littlewood's pools. Remember, it was Littlewood's pools.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's home win probably for that one, I would say.
I think so.
You'd think so, yeah.
Burnham Ramblers, they welcome Hoddesdon to Leslie Field.
Intriguing.
It could be intriguing, exactly, yeah.
Very much
yeah,
so.
yeah. Hoddesdon 3 unbeaten against a Burnham team who have started to pick up again.
Yeah, exactly. That could be quite a good game, actually.
So, yeah. Obviously, Hoddesdon win that game, they could be third bottom.
Yeah. I think Burnham would have preferred to be playing Hoddesdon a month ago.
And Hoddesdon beat Burnham in the Vars early in the season, didn't they?
So,
although Burnham did get revenge in the league. They did win the league game there, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they've beaten each other, both won against each other this season. So
yeah,
both been quite close games. So that could be.
It's the decider.
That'd be yeah, exactly. It was the decider. Yeah. But that shows it probably a close game. So
yeah, I think so.
FC Romania welcome Enfield Borough.
That's a big club.
For Theobalds.
Really big club.
Huge. 3 points between them at the bottom.
If Borough managed to get a win, I think they'd feel a bit better about themselves, because if they win, chances are they'll probably go out of the relegation zone, and they've still got a fair few games in hand as well.
Yeah,
they've caught up a little bit. But
I know they've caught up a little bit, and they haven't really picked many points up. So they're like, but
it's still really intriguing down there.
They conceded 40 goals.
Yeah,
in 12 games.
That needs to be
which isn't
sorted out.
great. Obviously, they've 11 against Newby Forest and 5 against Basildon.
It's not going to help.
So, yeah, well, there we go. We know where the problems lie there. But, yeah, Romania will probably, I think they're going to, but looking at that game, we've got to really win this game. So, 6-pointer, for sure.
It is. Oh, yeah. Yep.
This game is going to be a tasty game. Rayleigh Town against Stansted at Thames Road, or the Aspect Arena.
Interesting. Seventh against 8th. Both sides knocking on the doors of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Whoever wins it will be right up there now.
Well, yeah, I mean, exactly. There's so many teams are just sort of on the cusp, and if anyone in the top 5 slips up, they want to be there to pounce, don't they?
Yeah.
And both these sides are in that category.
I think Rayleigh are probably favourites going into this.
Yeah.
Like based on previous results. I mean, Stansted have just got beaten as well.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Obviously, Rayleigh being at home as well. I mean, that would also go in their favour, but it's still a hard one to call.
It is hard. I think that could go either way, that game. One goal either way.
Exactly, yeah.
It depends who turns up on the day and plays the best. That sounds really obvious, but often normally is.
Is that your Michael Owen?
Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah, I've gone through the whole evening without doing that.
Now watch it be a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, I know exactly. Well, there we go. Yeah, well, if it is 0-0, don't smug face. 2 London Senior Trophy ties, also on Saturday.
Yeah.
North West London travel to Wimbledon Casuals.
Bit of a trek across London.
So, yeah, that's North West London got a week off from the league. And SE Dons, which is funny enough, Wimbledon and Dons, but it's not. I better not go there. They welcome FC Baresi.
Come on, Baresi.
So,
I don't like Dons.
Oh, okay. Are you going to say that on air now?
I'll say that.
Okay, right. Okay, fair enough. Well,
that's all right.
But we're obviously biased towards the Thurlow.
I don't have to edit it, so.
No, exactly. But no, it's a break from the league for Baresi as well.
Tough though. Put it in unbiased.
Because I think SC Dons are in the step 6 as well. I think.
Not sure how they're doing this, but how they're doing this season. But they've
come into senior football this year, so.
I think they've had a season under their belts already, and I think. They lost the playoffs. I think they're
a lot of people know about the SC Dons, and I know people. I'm sure I know someone who was involved with them, but
I think Baresi will welcome a bit.
But I think it's something different for them as well, isn't it?
Challenge.
Sometimes it's nice to just go somewhere different and just see what they can get in the London Senior Trophy. But good luck to all the sides there, and that's that for the Thurlow Nunn fixtures.
Awesome. Third show done and dusted.
Boom.
Yeah. So mic drop. Oh, no, I won't drop these. They're good quality 5.5 mics.
I don't have enough technical issues as it is. Dropping mic.
Goodness, don't do anything else there.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much, chaps.
Cheers.
As
always.
Look at that. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
200 subscribers by Christmas.
We're trying to get to 200 by Christmas, so
that's the target.
Come on.
I think
we can do this.
28, 27, 28.
Yeah, we need less than 30.
So please share and alike. Friends, family, Santa Claus, whoever.
Pets.
Pets, yeah.
So yes, enjoy your games this weekend. Enjoy your games this weekend.
We'll do.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week. Cheers all.
Bye.
It's time to amaze. Every tackle, every pass, moments that will forever last. The back post, where legends rise through the roar under open skies. The back post, it's where we belong. Feel the power, hear the song. Turf, hearts ablaze. The pitch is ours, it's time to amaze. Every tackle, every pass, moments that will forever The back post, where legends rise through the roar under open skies. The back post, it's where we belong. Feel the power, hear the song. Boots don't have time feel, send bass rumbles, crowd cheers swell.